Hello, 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 everyone. What's new, Card Crew? And welcome back to another episode of CGC Cards Card Connection. How's everyone doing tonight? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Let's see, as people start coming in, I see Shannon here. Says hello, hello, Shannon. Welcome. But man, right now, Stanley Cup Finals game number 7 going on. I'm excited to take a look at that after the stream, see what's going on. Chat, I didn't make a poll because I feel like we've been asking the same question over the past couple weeks. Who do we think is going to come out on top tonight? Hello, Card Connection crew. Have the high ground says hello, 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 everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Man, we do have some very fun things to talk about here tonight. Shannon says, I'll post any goals as they happen. Look at that, live feed through the chat. Thank you so much. Did Edmonton score already? Or was that the vote? I think Edmonton's going to take it home. I was reading an article that 9 years ago, almost exactly 9 years ago, 9 years plus 2 days to this day, Connor McDavid was drafted actually down in Sunrise, Florida, where that Game 7's taking place. Some people commenting, man, the NHL scriptwriters need to work on their surprise factor, which I find that funny. I didn't realize that the draft there was in Sunrise, where McDavid was, of course, taken #1 overall. But anyways, that seems more of a discussion for a little bit from now when we get into some hobby news. But as per usual, let's go ahead and kick things off with CGC cards around the world. Talk about some upcoming shows, have some pretty important news regarding the National Sports Collectors Convention later in July. But still a couple of shows remaining here in the month of June that CGC Cards or our affiliates will be attending. So 3 shows across the United States and Europe taking place June 28th through the 30th. We have Too Many Games, MagicCon Amsterdam, and Dokumi Germany, all taking place June 28th through the 30th. And you can submit CGC. CGC will be accepting card submission at all 3 of these events. And Too Many Games in Pennsylvania, we'll be accepting cards, comics, video games, and home video. Otherwise, the MagicCon Amsterdam and Dokumi Germany will just be accepting card drop-off submissions. But if you'd like to learn more about Too Many Games, which is taking place at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center in Oaks, Pennsylvania, you can use the command Too Many Games in chat. If you'd like to learn about MagicCon Amsterdam taking place in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, go ahead and use the command MagicCon. And for Dokumi Germany taking place at the Trade Fair Dusseldorf in Germany, of course, learn more about that by using command Dokumi, D-O-K-O-M-I. But yes, take a look at those. Those are the rest of the shows that CGC will be attending in June. But moving on to July, some very big conventions coming up in July. We have Classic Games Fest, July 19th through the 21st. That'll be taking place at the Palmer Event Center in Austin, Texas. That is primarily a video games show, and CGC will be on site accepting cards, comics, video games, and home video for drop-off submissions. You can learn more about Classic Games Fest by using the command Classic. And then San Diego Comic-Con. Oh, man, really excited to see what news. We always get a bunch of, I feel like, Marvel news and all kinds of stuff coming out of San Diego Comic-Con each and every year. So really looking forward to see what we learn pop culture-wise from that. May not necessarily be cards related, but hopefully after that show, I'll have some fun things to talk about with all of you. That'll be July 25th through the 28th at the San Diego Convention Center in Anaheim, California. Or not Anaheim, San Diego, of course. I'm so used to big event. D23 usually takes place at the Anaheim Convention Center. My brain is fried here, and it's only Monday. But no, San Diego Comic-Con takes place in San Diego, California. And we'll be accepting cards, comics, video games, and home video drop-off submissions on site there. Learn more about San Diego Comic-Con and CGC's attendance there by using command SDCC in chat. The comics part of CGC will be hosting some panels as well. So if you're attending that show, make sure to check out that link to learn more. No cards events for me to report back to you all on, but if you are interested in learning more about comics and comic grading, make sure to go ahead and attend those events that we'll be hosting on site at San Diego Comic-Con. Then for the national, the news that might have intrigued several of you for the title of the stream is that we have released our on-site national card grading prices. So the national takes place July 24th through the 28th in Cleveland, Ohio, and you can drop off cards for on-site grading, or you can drop off all CGC viable collectibles for take-home grading. So I have the on-site card grading prices for all of you. This is from the national article on the CGC Cards website, so use command NSCC to read the full article. But I went ahead and got this for you all here. Let me actually make that a little larger. But here are the on-site grading prices. So for bulk submissions, which has a 25 card minimum, so 25 or more cards with a max value of $1,000 per card. For free members, it is $18 a card. And then you have your associate and premium members and your elite tier members as well for the different prices. Those are paid memberships and do get certain discounts on grading drop-off submissions. So those are reflected in those prices there. And then the turnaround time. So if you drop off a bulk submission, you'll be able to pick those cards up by the end of the show. So for example, if you're doing bulk economy or bulk or economy, in my experience last year attending the national is, and also I saw this from Card Party too as well a couple weekends ago, if you want to have those dropped off by the end of show, do recommend you submit them as early as possible. Acorn asks, what if you aren't a member? Well, now CGC does offer free membership as well, so that's just making an account to have like your shipping address and your order information, so you're going to want to have an account anyways, and you do need that account to submit. So that is what the free membership entails. So free members, it's 18 a card for bulk and 20 for economy. But I would recommend, especially if you're going to be there all 5 days, drop off your submissions as early as possible. As there is potential, depending on demand, that those kinds of submissions may be closed. Because if we can't get them back to you by the end of show, we'll stop accepting submissions for that. But you could always drop off for take home, which is the regular pricing found on our website. But for on-site grading, that's what these prices are for. And yes, economy, $20 a card, standard, $35 a card, and that you can pick up at the end of day. So if you drop that off on Thursday, you can come pick it up from the grading center on Thursday night, or you could pick it up the next day, but you probably want to get your cards back as soon as possible. Express, also picked up by the end of day, that has a higher value limit. And for walkthrough, if you want your card back, it's your baby, you don't want it out of your sight for too long, you could pick it up in 3 hours. But yeah, walkthrough is the quickest grading tier. But bulk and economy, pick up by end of show. Like I said, if you're expecting to drop off a lot of cards and you want them done in economy or bulk level, I do recommend as early as you can to get them submitted. Whether that's Thursday or Friday morning, as soon as you can. If you're only there Saturday and Sunday, if still open, I do recommend as soon as you get to the convention on whatever day it is, go ahead and drop your cards off. That would be my recommendation. But yes, for more information on on-site grading, what's it going to be like, where is CGC going to be located, make sure you go ahead and use the command to read that official article for any information you may need. And of course, any questions, hopefully you can have answered by checking that on out. But yeah, so super cool. Nice that we're getting that pricing information just about a month in advance. That way, a lot of people going to the show will have time to check out your options and plan for what you'd like to do. I know for me, I was really looking around last year as to what I want to go with. I almost went through walkthrough, but I was able to use actually economy, and I did end of show pickup. And I was very pleased with the experience, very quick. Don't worry about your cards. You do get text reminders as well on the update of your cards through the grading process. Very, very cool. And I'm looking forward to seeing what cool cards and what cool objects CGC is going to have on display. I haven't seen what the booth looks like this year, so excited for that. Still have to wait about a month to see all of that. And of course, what the Comic-Con booth looks like, but very excited for that coming later next month. But all right, enough on that information. Let's go ahead and get into some CGC and hobby news and announcements. Just want to go ahead and give you all another reminder. I know we've been talking about it the past couple episodes, but that doesn't mean that you all have been able to catch those. But current Signature Series signing with the CGC Signature Series team for comics and cards is with artist Joe Jusko, Marvel artist, comic book artist, trading card artist Joe Jusko. For this signing, submitters can send in official trading cards featuring Joe Jusko's art or comics, and CGC cards or comics will encapsulate that signed item with our distinctive yellow Signature Series label. So CGC cards, if you're sending in for cards, or comics, whichever, it applies to both, must receive all submissions for this Joe Jusko private signing event by Tuesday, July 23rd. So a little under a month to go for that, but that is receiving, not mail by dates. So it must be received by our inbound processing team in Sarasota, Florida, by Tuesday, July 23rd in order to get your item signed. Otherwise, it will be returned to you. But learn more about the signing, pricing, and where to send your items by using the command Signature Series in chat. And then I also want to go ahead and let you know for some more CGC news, there will not be an episode of Card Connection on Monday, July 8th. So 4th of July is on a Thursday this year. But I will be traveling to visit family the following weekend, a little bit of a holiday weekend for me. So we won't be having a live episode on Monday, July 8th. So I am talking with the social media team to see if we want a pre-recorded episode or not, but no live episode on the 8th. So just giving you guys a little heads up. That's not next week, that's the following week. I wanted to get you all informed on that as soon as possible. And then yes, hockey. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. The Oilers have crawled their way back to a Game 7. Stanley Cup Finals Game 7 taking place right now in Sunrise, Florida. Oh, man. Crazy. Crazy. The stakes have never been higher, I feel. We haven't seen a comeback like this since, I believe, the 40s for the NHL in the finals. This is absolutely crazy. And breaking news, Linus Ullmark just got traded from the Boston Bruins to the Ottawa Senators. I was looking earlier to see if we had any fresh trade news. I know Jacob Markstrom got traded to the New Jersey Devils last week, as well as some other smaller shifts. But wow, former Bruins goalie Ullmark just got traded to the Ottawa Senators. That is definitely, I don't know if that's breaking news like past couple minutes or within the past hour, but very, very fresh news. Thank you for reporting on that, Acorn316. Appreciate it. But yes, oh man, we're going to be talking so much next week about the Stanley Cup Finals. Super cool. I can't wait to see what happens. I'm definitely going to go check out the game after the stream. So Bruins gets a pick into the 2025 draft and a goalie and Mark Kastelik from the Senators. Exact quote says, "They're bad goalie and Mark Kastelik." Thank you, Acorn. But moving on into some basketball news recap. Of course, we were following along with the NBA Finals. Boston taking that one down 4-1 against the Dallas Mavericks. And some news I saw today, a name that, if you guys watch me on my day job, you may hear this name screamed in the background every so often, but Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors are reportedly finalizing a 5-year rookie extension worth up to $270 million. If this deal does come to fruition, Scotty Barnes will become the highest paid player in Toronto Raptors history. I was like, wow, that's a really big deal, especially from looking at a lot of hockey news. And oh man, hockey, I feel, is the odd one out with sports, right? Super big contracts in the NBA, really big contracts in the MLB. Football contracts, I feel like, are on another level. And then it's like, oh, $8 million a year for X player on a hockey team. But yes, up to $275 million for 5-year rookie extension for Scotty Barnes. And then moving into some fun Olympics news. I'm wearing my Yu-Gi-Oh shirt today. I have some Yu-Gi-Oh packs in front of me, and I wanted to talk about some Yu-Gi-Oh news. So Yu-Gi-Oh news related to the U.S. Olympic trials, but future Olympic track and field competitor Noah Lyles showcased a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh cards this past week at the U.S. Olympic trials. He showed off both a Blue Eyes White Dragon and the headpiece of Exodia, the forgotten one, or the forbidden one. And Lyles emerged victorious in the 100-meter race at the U.S. Olympic track and field trials, so he has qualified to compete at the Paris Olympics. Lyles stated that the reason behind his new tradition of sporting Yu-Gi-Oh cards at these events is a running bet with the world champion shot putter, Chase Ely. And then Lyles went on the record to state that me and Chase Ely got something going on. She said if I pull out Yu-Gi-Oh cards each round, she'll wear the Rock Lee weighted shoes and drop weights during her finals, which I think that's super cool. So that's not necessarily trading card related, but as an anime fan, and those of you in chat who watch anime may also understand the reference. Although I suppose, right, we do grade those Naruto cards now as well. But yes, so super fun to see athletes having fun with trading cards. I know we've talked about a bit in the past how Victor Wembanyama likes looking at cards, especially Pokemon cards, and was spotted at a local card shop of his in Texas looking at cards. But very cool to see track and field competitor Noah Lyles here, being a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! And sporting some sick Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. He pulled it out of his top and flipped it around. It was such a cool clip. If you guys haven't seen it, go ahead and search for Noah Lyles, Lyles. Super cool. Seems like a very fun young man. And then for our weekly cricket update, I know we are so intensely concerned with the U.S. men's national team for cricket. I've been enjoying following along week to week with their advancements, but sadly to report this week, even though the men's national team advanced to the Super 8 rounds of the 2024 T20 Cricket World Cup, the U.S. team has lost their 3 most recent games. So against England, the West Indies, and South Africa did not come out on top, but they've had an extremely impressive run in their first appearance in the Cricket World Cup, and they have automatically qualified to play in the next games in 2026 by making the Super 8 round. So very excited to see what will be going on with these players. I know that as we've been reporting on this, cricket men's team, the players on that team, it's not even their full-time job. It's like their fun activity. It's their hobby. So seeing them have such grand success and a lot of people getting more interested in what cricket really even is and learning more about the game has been really cool to see through their advent here. Having a good time and performing extremely well, beating against the odds when they took down Pakistan a couple weeks ago as well. So very cool to see how they've been doing. But yes, unfortunate, I'm here to report they've lost their last 3 games in the past week. And yes, that should do it here on the Hobby News segment, looking into some new releases. Last week, Week in Review, we had Upper Deck Marvel Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever releasing on Wednesday, along with 2023 Panini Immaculate Collection WWE and 23-24 Topps Chrome Bundesliga Soccer. Then on Friday, saw the release of 2023-24 Panini Contenders Basketball on 6/21 that last Friday. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge, also released last Friday. But upcoming this week, some notable releases on the schedule. We have 2024 Panini Donruss Racing releasing this Wednesday, June 26th, as well as 23-24 Extended Series Hockey projected to release. On Friday, we have the English version of One Piece set number 7, 500 Years into the Future, which I do have a Japanese box here to open up and share with all of you, a little sneak peek into this upcoming Friday's English release. And 2023-24 Topps UEFA Club Champions Museum Collection Soccer. So some fun releases, fun, I would say, non-traditional sports releases this upcoming week. Even TCG, right? I feel like you think TCG, first thing that comes to mind is either Pokemon or Magic the Gathering. So yeah, hockey, NASCAR, soccer, and One Piece releasing this week. And I see some more people joining in chat. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. But yes, that brings our news and recap here to an end for the week. Unless anyone has any questions, we can always go back and check out that chart as well for anyone wanting to get a closer look at the national pricing revealed at the end of last week for this year's National in Cleveland, Ohio. But in the meantime, I think we can get into some fun openings. So to celebrate Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals, I did grab a mega box of Series 2 hockey. Connor Bedard on the front. Of course, Chicago did not make the playoffs, but Bedard having a super strong rookie season. Very excited to see if we can maybe pull one of him in here, and who else we may see inside. And also that Japanese booster box of One Piece 500 years into the future. Chat, what should we start with? Yes, nice. More Series 2. Series 2, always super fun to see. Mega Box is having 7 packs and 20 packs in the boxes of One Piece. I am open to starting with either one. You pick, chat. You pick. We'll see who responds first. Let's see. What are we gonna go with? We got a vote for One Piece. Couple votes for One Piece. Alrighty. So, since these cards are in the Japanese language, I did pull up a little cheat sheet of my own. TCGplayer.com has loaded in with singles for this set. Where is it? I have my tab right here. So the chase, the #1 chase at the moment in the set is the manga super rare alternate art parallel of Boa Hancock. So we're looking for that Boa alternate art manga card. And we're also looking for alt art rare Onami. Jewelry Bonnie is a nice full art parallel as well. A lot of beautiful cards. That is what I love about opening up Bandai products. Very, very awesome art. Looking forward to Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Union Arena coming out later this year in October, I believe. But yes, hopefully will help me with some of the names here, as I have not watched One Piece personally. I'm familiar with the names of the main cast, but not so much the side characters. Definitely looks like something I would enjoy. However, I've been trying very hard not to start any new expansive series for the safety of my own wallet. So if I don't know all of these character names, I do apologize, but I will try my best. Alrighty. So let's see what we can find. Typically, booster boxes have 1 alternate art for Japanese. So let's see if we can pull that. Manga Boa would be the best. But a lot of great cards and beautiful cards. Great card quality control as well on Bandai products. Alrighty. Here we go, chat. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining me here live. I appreciate it. All of you watching the replay, I appreciate you all as well. If you're enjoying the show, you're enjoying hanging out with us here at Card Connection week to week, make sure you hit the like button and are subscribed so you don't miss a thing. Alrighty. So if you're wondering if this is your first time checking out the One Piece TCG, if you're looking for what kind of card this is, you do have OP07 and then -112 here. So this is One Piece set 7, card 112, and then a black box with an R symbol in it. So that indicates that this is a rare. So you can have C, UC, R, SR, SEC, or L. So L is for leader, C, UC, common, uncommon, rare is R, SR, super rare, and SEC for secrets. So here, leader card, part of the game mechanic. Alrighty. Should be getting a handful of super rares per box. Those cards are typically a bit more foily and shiny than the rares. And like I said, averaging 1 alt art per box on the Japanese releases. And looks like we do have something right here. Alrighty, pretty early on. I wonder if we can find a bonus. I wonder if you're going to be a regular secret rare or what. Looks like we have an alternate art rare here. Very pretty. Look at the texture on these cards. We just check the name on this card real quick for anyone watching along. Let's see. Where is... Sort by rares. Looks like this one actually not listed just quite yet. Oh, Karina! There it is. So this is the Karina alternate art rare. Very nice. To start, since it's just a rare alternate art, I'm hoping we can see another one Hoping we can see another, but that might be our only alt art of the box. All right, the puck has dropped on game 7. May the best team win. As I punch the microphone. My apologies, chat. It looks like chat was fully orange today, rooting for the Edmonton Oilers. Maybe not rooting for them, but expecting the Edmonton Oilers to win. I'm quite curious as to what will be the most popular card in this set, besides the Boa manga. I've seen a few copies of the alternate art regular Boa card. It's very, very pretty. Love the little Tony Chopper cards. Cute little moose deer character. I don't actually know what kind of creature Tony Chopper is. I just know that he's cute and I like his hats. Looks like we have our first super rare of the box here. Cute. Let's see. Let's check her name real quick. I think her name is Lilith. Yep. Lilith, super rare. It's our first of the box. Tony is a reindeer / human. Interesting. I know we were trying to find the manga Chopper card in Memorial Collection 1, extra booster. I like his little antlers. Interesting that he's specifically a reindeer and not just a regular deer human hybrid. Another super rare here, second super of the box. Oh, I like the little mask they've got going on here. This is the super rare card of... why are you not loading? Porsche, super rare. Like the little mouse. This art's super cute for Sanji here. Unfortunately, he has a giant lump on his head. Looks like he's been going through it a bit, but adorable art. Outside of that, I like the little mouse. Boa leader card. We do have another super rare here, Basil Hawkins. Alright, just a couple packs left to see if we can have any bonus pulls, whether a secret rare or another alternate art. I don't think the pull rates are going to fall in our favor here. One last pack. We need some last pack magic. And another super rare. All right, so just the one alt here. You have SR Jinbei. Alrighty, so 4 super rares, the Art Don card, and our alternate arts of the box. We have the rare, super cute alternate art. And then yes, for our regular super rare foils, did have 4 of those total. But yes, pretty average box here, I'd say so myself on this One Piece set number 7. English boxes do have more cards, and they do tend to be about twice the price, about twice as many cards, about twice the price as the Japanese releases. So you should be finding about 2 alternate arts per box for English releases. Maybe, depending on how our budget's looking next week, perhaps I can swing an English box to see which one had better pulls next week versus this box. But now it is time for us to hop on into some Series 2 hockey. So these mega boxes do have 6 regular packs of Series 2 and the bonus pack with 3 1994-95 rookie die cuts in them. Chat, should we start with the bonus pack or the regular? It looks like Florida Panthers are opening up the scoring here tonight. What does that mean for the Oilers? Well, only time will find out. I am super excited to watch the game. We have a vote to start with our regular packs here. Alrighty, let's see. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not missing anything, and then our bonus pack here. All right. So by popular request, they'll save the regular bonus pack for last. Let's go ahead and see what we can find here. We have some upside down base cards, starting off with a Hardy Hadman Atkal Young Gun for the Capitals. Then we have Sean Farrell honor roll inserts, Svechnikov Ecliptic insert. More base. All right, Actel Young Gun to start. We do have PC's insert parallel, Sebastian Aho. Love how shiny this is. And Hunter Shepard, goalie, Young Gun for the Capitals. Portraits, Luke Hughes. Looks like an outfit that I would expect from... What's the character? The Fantastic Beasts main character. This looks like him. These portraits where they're supposed to be like fancy... I would say old-timey portraits are very funny. People either seem to love him or hate him. He looks like Newt Scamander. That's what his name is. I find them quite humorous, but I can definitely see why some people are not a fan of them. Alright, interesting. Why is our base upside down here? Jack Eichel, Peachy Glossy insert. Instinctive, Samsonov. Deep Roots of Ovi. Alrighty, another Young Gun, 3rd Young Gun coming up here. Another goaltender, Matt Tompkins for the Tampa Bay Lightning, another goalie. Desnoyers, honor roll, and Delorier for the Flyers, director of boards. Keep sleeving up our Young Guns here. Ooh, Edmonton, bringing it back. Score is now 1-1. Thank you. Sounds like a great game so far. Peachy Glossy, Ovechkin insert. PC's, Austin Matthews insert. Canvas, Matthias Maccelli for the Coyotes. And final pack here. golden O-Pee-Chee Glossy Parallel. We have the Deep Roots Kopitar. And some more base. Alrighty, 3 Young Guns in the Mega. Go ahead and sleeve up. Ooh, perfect amount of sleeves here as well. For our Young Guns and our Parallels, we had that golden O-Pee-Chee Glossy unnumbered Jack Eichel inserts. We had the Aho PCs Sparkle Parallel, and 3 Young Guns, Hunter Shepard, Matt Tompkins in the Atcal. Alrighty. However, we do still have our bonus pack. Let's go ahead and hop on into that. I have never pulled a Connor Bedard out of these bonus packs. Perhaps our luck will change right here, right now. Alrighty. 3 cards in here. Devin Levi, Logan Cooley, and Stanislav Svozil. Alrighty, so no Bedard there as well. I do feel like we've seen this pattern quite often of these 3 together from a lot of the mega boxes that I've opened. Alright, let's go ahead and get these sleeved on up. These are rookies as well. They are little die-cut throwback designs. Alrighty. But fun opening here, fun opening. Really enjoyed not only checking this out, but also checking out the One Piece. Would have liked to see a bonus alternate art for you guys here today, but did get some very beautiful cards nonetheless. Make sure you all are following CGC Cards on social media. May see some of these familiar faces in the future in some giveaways, in samples at shows, or just posted as well. So make sure you all are following on social media. Both were good stuff. Hey, glad to hear that you enjoyed it, Shannon. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, these openings went by a little quicker than I expected. But it was fun. It was fun. Man, these portrait inserts. It's so funny. Curious as to what Upper Deck will do next year for the portraits. Flip that way. But alrighty, chat. One Piece strong, art strong. Yeah, I love the art on the One Piece sets, especially the alternate arts. But all right, now it is time to go into my favorite segment of Card Connection, the Community Spotlights, where I showcase some of the CGC cards that you have posted on social media over the past week or reached out to send me or CGC Cards directly. And first up, we have someone who wished to remain anonymous, but with a super cute shiny Ice Cube from Shiny Star V Japanese 2020 Pokemon release. They had to say about this card, this Mint 9 Ice Cube, a gift from my good friends. You oughter know who you are. Thanks. But thank you, Anonymous, for sharing that with us here. A vintage label here with the subgrades. Love Ice Cube. I love the block form on Ice Cube better than his other form, because I just like seeing Ice Cube with the Ice Cube head. There is a more round version of Ice Cube, but this one's my favorite. So I love looking at this shiny card. Thank you so much for sharing. Little blue label vintage with subgrades Ice Cube. Have the high ground says cute Pokemon. Yes, cute. Thank you, Anonymous, for sharing. And then another cute Pokemon here. We've got that art rare in a Gem Mint 10 of Magikarp from Kanto Collections on Instagram. So Psyduck is happy about our CGC 10 Magikarp. Love it. Posing with the plushie. Love seeing those cards in the background too. But thank you so much at Kanto Collections for sharing with us here. Congratulations on the 10 on that Magikarp. Definitely a super hard card to pull. I know that Magikarp has been increasing in price as well. That is such a lovely card. Love the art on it. The English release of this card was in Paldea Evolved. If those of you who are watching are wondering where you might be able to pull it, definitely a hard to find card. I've never pulled one myself, and I've opened up a couple cases now of Paldea Evolved. I've also never pulled one of the art rare Whoopers, although I do own a couple of them. I've never pulled one myself, But super, super awesome Magikarp. Congrats on that Gem Mint 10 Kanto collections. Have the correct high ground says nice 10. But yes, very cool. Thank you so much, Anonymous and at Kanto Collections, for sharing with us just those 2 Pokemon to share with you all this week. But make sure, if you want to share your cards with everyone, go ahead and reach out. Also, if you have any questions, suggestions, or other things to share with us, you can reach out at cardconnection@cgccards.com for emails, or you can message me on Instagram at Allylotl, ALLYLOTL, and I will go ahead and get that shared for you here in a future episode. And like I said, we did have an anonymous poster today. If you want it to be anonymous, I can do that for you as well, but you do have to let me know. So, but thank you. I love sharing these cards. I love seeing your guys' favorites. You know, it's not always anything crazy. Sometimes it's just a very emotional gift from a friend, you know. A very cool ice cube. You know, it could be your favorite card. It doesn't have to be. Don't get intimidated. We have shown off some crazy stuff, like someone who had the Gem Mint 10 Power 9s and things like that. But sometimes people just love their cards because they love them, not because of value. And I understand that very well. So feel free to share. Tag us, tag at CGC Cards on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you choose to peruse social media. Where I grab most of the pictures, though, tends to be from Instagram. Just out of convenience for the posting. But with that all being said, if we don't have any questions here tonight, if no one wants to go back and check out, again, that national on-site grading price table, we can go ahead and wrap things on off today. But a lot of fun, and those of you, we got a lot of hockey fans in chat. Enjoy tonight's game. Looking to be super exciting. Man. I wonder if it'll finish in regulation time or if we'll go to overtime. But Shannon says, thanks all. This game 7 is so fun. Enjoy it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that you had fun with the show, and I'm glad you're enjoying the game. But yes, with that being said, I am going to go enjoy the game as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me here tonight. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you give it a like and subscribe for more in the future. I will be here next Monday, July 1st, but then we will have no live episode on July 8th, as I mentioned in the news segment, because I will be visiting some family members. But with that does wrap off today's stream. Take care, everyone, and have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.